All right, we're going to do guided practice number 1 on page 44. This is factoring when a is greater than 1. So as you can see in number 1, a is equal to 5, b is 13, c is 6. Our first step, multiply a times c. A times c in this case is equal to 30. So you want to find factors of 30 that add up to b. b is 13. I like to just go through and list them all. 1 times 30. Does that add up to 13? No. 2 times 15. Does that add up to 13? No. 3 times 10. Does that add up to 13? Yep, it does. 3 plus 10 equals 13. So these are going to be the one you use. 3 and 10. Now we've explored 3 or 4 different methods in class. I'm going to do each of the guided practices using one of the different methods. The first one we did was by grouping. So you write your trinomial, but when you get to your middle term, you're going to replace b, 13, with your 2 factors you found. 3x plus 10x. And 3 plus 10 is 13. And then our last term is plus 6. Group them. This is why it's called grouping. And if you remember, the box method is very similar. You end up grouping the middle terms on the diagonal of the box. Here we're just grouping them in one with the first term, the other one with the last term. All right. Our first group, what can you factor out? They both have an x. And there is no number that goes into 5 and 3. What are you left with? And why is that? X times, oh, that's not a square. X times x is x squared. X times 3 is 3x. Your second group. The second term does not have an x, but the first term does. We can't take out an x. That's 10, that's 6. They're both what? Yep, they're both even. So you can factor out a 2. What are you left with? 5x plus 3. And as a hint, remember when you're starting to do this one, look at that one. You kind of want to end up with the same thing. That'll help you figure out what you need to take out. Now, group 1 and group 2. What do they have in common? Yeah, they both have a 5x plus 3. Oops. And after you take out the 5x plus 3, what's left? X plus 2. So there you go. You can foil it. Let me go ahead and foil it on this scrap paper here. 5x plus 3, x plus 2 to check our answer. First, 5x times x, 5x squared, outer, 10x, inner, 3x, last, plus 6. Combine your like terms, 5x squared plus 13x plus 6, 5x squared plus 13x plus 6. We factored guided practice 1 correctly.